You live to tell the next story. Mm-hmm. And the next stories are going to be stories about your hardest times because you chose The Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Tony Bennett.
I did.
And this is what gets you through when the road gets rough.
It is. I've actually done a lot of shows with Tony in my lifetime.
Yeah?
I've probably done at least 50 Tony shows.
That's incredible.
But I will tell you, there was a time in my life when I was homeless. And I was homeless in the wintertime, which is when you do not want to be homeless.
Yeah.
And I was wearing all the clothes that I owned. You know, all the shirts that I owned, all the socks that I owned, my one pair of underwear that I probably owned at the time, and all of my jackets, being homeless on the streets. And I was definitely walking the boulevard of broken dreams.
Yeah.
You know, there was my band's bus broke down on the side of a building covered in snow. We had no money. We had no hope. I was homeless and smoking the cigarette butts that you would get from the ashtray of a gas station.
Yeah.
You know, living that way. I mean, a penny in my pocket, not even a penny. And I lived in a cemetery because that was the only place that the cops would not fuck with you. You know, and true story, what I just told my wife a couple days ago is I remember specifically being in that cemetery on a Sunday morning, leaning up against the tombstone, just shivering, you know.
Yeah.
And I hear someone yelling, "Help! Help!" And I'm looking around like, who's yelling help? You know, in a cemetery at 7 o'clock in the morning in West Virginia, and I look up, and it's a guy in a hot air balloon that's caught in a tree up there, and he's yelling help. And like, help! I'm fucking homeless. What do you want me to do? Call someone. Call who? The Finkelsteins? They're right here. You know, so.
You know, with being homeless, when I see homeless people, I tend to think like, I don't know how, like, all the levels of support fall away. Like, there's no friends to stay with, there's no family, like everything just, like, you're at rock bottom, I guess, and it makes me sad for a lot of reasons, but to just think that, like, somehow there's just no support for them one way or the other in that situation.
Yeah, and like I told my wife, and the reason that popped up is because we saw this guy in Woodstock standing there holding a sign, you know, we'll whatever, you know, just a broke dude holding a sign. It's like, man, never in my life did I ever think at my lowest moment to pick up a sign and stand on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, it wasn't in my DNA. You know, you had to, I hate to say the words, but pull yourself up by your bootstrap, get yourself together.
Yeah.
Get together. There is no lifeline. There is no rescue. There's no one coming to get you.
No, that's the thing.
You know, that's the thing, you know.